Okay, we just met with our architect to build our cabin. What's the date today?
10/27/2020.
We're really excited.
The year that keeps on giving. No, I don't think it's a pop.
Took us 2 years to decide on a design for our cabin. So we're really excited.
Well, it took us a while to decide what we wanted to build.
And we just decided on this small little 1,000 square foot ADU.
Cabin.
What else? Cabin. In the future it'll be an ADU. What else should we document? Working with a gal named Ruth. Couldn't see all of her face because she had a face mask on, but I think she knows what she's doing.
You never know what she's hiding under that mask. She might have no teeth.
True, if she was toothless, I would not trust her.
Because you can't really trust
She had a lot
a
of
toothless
diamonds.
architect.
No. 2 weeks and we will hopefully have like
Preliminary
the
drawings.
preliminary drawings.
So it'll be a real rendering of what we drew up. You'll be able to look at it and be like, okay,
This is what our cabin will look like.
yeah.
So it's gonna be small. It's gonna be 600 square feet on the bottom and 400 up top. And all the living area is gonna be up top, which we're really excited about. Aren't you?
I think it'll be cool.
I
One
think
big
it'll be
room.
awesome. So yeah, more to come.
Pretty sweet.
It's January 21st. We have received our plans back. So we have our cabin, that's 1,000 square feet, and then we also have our shop, that is 1-car shop with a living bonus room area, potential office upstairs.
This thing's tiny.
Yeah.
Less is more.
We like to be
Sometimes
really
more
close.
is more. But this will be good.
It cost us $3,600 for both sets of plans, which seemed to be a really big savings because other people wanted to charge
That would have been
10 to
16,000.
16,000.
Yeah.
And also what we did was we drew up exactly what we wanted. So when we gave our plans to the architect to draw out, all she really had to do was basically copy what we drew. And then she also added little tweaks here and there because we said, you know, this is pretty much exactly how we want it. But if you have any design ideas, feel free to share, or things that you think would be better.
We sent her what we thought was 100%, but I mean, we went back and forth probably 5 or 6 times before we actually got everything dialed in.
But placement where we wanted everything, that was us except for this. She did add that little part. We couldn't figure out how the windows would be spaced evenly and look good and still be able to have my kitchen sink in front of a window instead of in front of a wall. So she put it at an angle and we have 2 windows there, which is perfect. It's gonna be a small cabin, but we want to have high-end, like nice finishes and just have it be really cozy and everyone have their own space to go to, because at home, I mean, obviously we share a room, but the kids also share a room, even though I'd like to have my own room.
Separate bedrooms.
No, it doesn't have to be a bedroom. It
That's
could just
marriage goals.
It could be like...
I mean, the main reason we're doing it under 1,000 square feet is so in the future we can convert it to an ADU and it meets the requirements for the county. When we build a bigger house, this can be converted into an ADU. Super easy, we won't have to change anything. So all counties and cities are different, but typically it would be start with a site plan. The site plan is just showing the site. Aerial view, measurements to scale, showing everything. Building locations, impervious surface coverage, septic, well, everything that you need. And it just needs to be all shown that you have the right clearances and such. And then we have 2 sets of construction drawings here, big 24 by 36.
Which cost us $60 to print out.
Yeah, this is windows. This is for the U value of all the glass. And then we got heating system calculations, which goes together with air leakage and our values of, you know, insulation and different materials. This is all just Washington State Energy Code prescriptive. And then we didn't need structural calculations. Typically you do, and we didn't need a structural engineer. Our design mixed with our architect's input, we were able to build it all out of the building code without needed engineering.
And that was on purpose, because
Yeah.
we wanted to save money from avoiding that. And then with engineering, don't you have to use a lot more expensive?
It tends to be a little bit more spendy of a build when you use an engineer, yeah. But we did run all of our walls and stuff through a bracing calculator to show that they all meet the shear value for the different wall types that we're doing. And then this would be beam calcs, so showing that all of our beams are spanned properly, and even as much as our joists and rafters and everything. This is all showing that all the spans check out. County's gonna want that. And then for our site, we have wetlands, and so they wanted a full copy of our wetland report. This thing's 70 pages long, but they wanted it included. We're not in the wetlands or the buffer, but they want the report nonetheless. And then an application.
And the wetland report cost how much?
$2,800. Spendy. Wetland biologists are not cheap. We're getting this all set up to submit. They want 2 copies because at the end of it all, they're going to stamp it. Office copy, job copy. You'll end up with 1 stamped, and then they'll keep 1 stamped. Did you want to say anything else about the plans?
We have spent 2 hours drawing up 3 different plans. We had 3 different styles.
2 hours?
2 years.
You said 2 hours. It was way more than 2 hours.
Sorry, it's really late. 2 years.
Yeah.
Going back and forth on plans, and we're like, oh, let's just go big and build our dream vacation home. And we're
Might
like,
as well.
No, that's financially not very smart for us.
Yeah.
Right now.
So the goal with this, there's a few reasons why we're doing it this way. We want to see something through to show that it's buildable, because the land was deemed unbuildable. And we want to see it through, get a house on it, also have a home equity line of credit against it, because as soon as we build on it, we're going to have instant equity, huge instant equity, because we got the land for so cheap, and it'll realize the land value immediately after it's been built. So for us, it'll help because we'll have access to more capital cheap, using this as a second line of credit for more projects. And we left a ton of room on our site for a bigger house in the future.
Well,
And
we hope to pay it off.
Well, yeah.
Really, the goal is to be able to pay it off as soon as we can. And then take out a HELOC against this property and be able to use that money to maybe buy a 24-unit apartment complex.
Mm-hmm. No less than 24 will do. No more than 24 either. So yeah, we're going to get this folded up and submitted tomorrow. Is this upside down? Who stapled these upside down? I must have.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
an idiot.
This
They'd be like,
Rejected.
your house is upside down. They're like, you can build it that way, but I wouldn't advise it.
Today we're gonna go pick up our permits. I'm super excited. Jordan's super excited just to get to this point. Me and the kids are gonna head out to the island, make a day of it. My grandma's gonna come with, so we're gonna go to the beach and maybe get some lunch, ride on the ferry, all that good stuff. Hi, bud. You have fun on the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. Come on, smile. Oh, there we go. That was a good one. Got your ice cream. Jenny, how's your ice cream?
Good.
Good.
Your brand new have a mattress, okay?
Cheers.
Mattress. And Grandma has a mattress, but not okay.
Yep. Ooh, look at those flowers.
How you feeling?
exciting. Going in to get our permits at the courthouse, or the planning department. Hi.
Are you the owner?
Yes.
I need you to sign this.
Okay.
And that's for you being your own contractor.
Okay. Can I use your pen? Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
They're disguised by the flowers.
And then there's also this one for the garage.
Okay.
Did you want to do one check for both permits?
Yeah. So altogether, our permits cost $2,285. Hey. Oh, nothing. I'm getting the permits right now, so can I call you when I leave? Okay, bye.
There
Okay,
you go.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
Alrighty. All right. We got him.